Hey everybody, what's going on? Today is going to be a little shorty. So this is episode 3 of the neck build, and we're just going to talk a little bit about the tools that I got going on right here, and we'll get the neck block glued up, and that's about all we're going to do on this one. Until we get the neck block glued, we can't really do much. So let me just switch you around here and show you what we got. There we go. Sorry about the shaky camera. I don't have an overhead camera or anything. So here's what I did. I marked a couple lines right there, as you can see. And then I put the blocks in between those. And the reason I did that is because I marked this final line right here. Right here. That final line right there. If you can see, you can barely see this line right here. That's your 14th fret. And this one right here is where you cut off for your miter and tenon joint. This is where you cut out for your neck joint, or for your heel joint, sorry. Come on down. Now this is what I was talking about before. The neck angle on this particular template that I bought is 10 degrees. Martin's is a 15 degrees. Stumac, measured it, it came out at 14 degrees. And I'm at 13 degrees, which is totally fine. But I didn't want to do 10. See how straight that is? It's like almost like a Stratocaster or something. So anyway, what we're going to do today is we're just going to take a look. And and one more thing I wanted to talk about. The reason that this board was so long, right? So here's where it comes out. You know, you just set that on there, and that's where the headstock will be right there. You got all that to cut off. Well, if you remember in the second part when I cut the wood, this piece was pretty long, so you can hold on to it in the jig. Otherwise, you'd have a short piece of wood up there trying to hold that and cut it down. That just would be a mess on your fingers. So I'm going to turn this back around, and actually I'm going to turn this back around, and we're going to get this neck block glued on here. Stand by. All right, we're back. Here's what we're going to do. I got the marks on the wood right here. We're just going to take these blocks and line them out right here. And then we'll stick them back on there. So we're going to put glue on all 3 of these pieces. Get it all glued up. Hey, let me know down in the comments if you've ever made a guitar neck. Is this something you've done before? Am I screwing this all up? Let me know. I'm ready for your comments. It wasn't very many. I figured I would get a lot of comments. But I didn't. So, it's going to take and wipe this glue out, smooth it out. We want to get a good coverage on there. This one. I'm sorry I'm not better at this video thing. I don't really know how to do it. So I'm just doing what I can. I'll get better with time as I make videos. As long as everybody doesn't yell at me. I think it's going to work out good. I enjoy making the videos. I'm just not very good at it yet. I like to get to where I add music and whatnot. So anyway. Get that. Now I'm going to put this piece of parchment paper down here because I don't want anything sticky to the carpet. All right. Just take these one at a time. We're going to line them up with our lines. So we're right on the joint, we're right on the line for our mortise and tenon joint. It doesn't have to be a mortise and tenon joint, by the way. Could be a dovetail. The jig I have is for a mortise and tenon. So, all right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get 2 on this side. We're going to flip it over and do 2 on the other side. She's slick. She's slippery. Sliding around. Oh, well. That sucked. Let's just put one in the middle right here. Get it lined up. There we go. Got one in the middle to hold it until I get these other 2 on here. One right there. Ooh, we're getting good squeeze out. One right there. I'll take this one off. Open that just a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to flip this over. Look at all that glue squeeze out. It's amazing. This one slid a little bit. I don't like that, so I'm going to open that up and slide him back. All right, I'm gonna grab me a shop towel. I'll go ahead and get a couple towels. I'm gonna wipe some of this glue off. It's not really gonna affect me too much. It's always better to get rid of a lot of it. This glue's so hard to sand off. Just a real bear sometimes. Now I'm not worried if I'm over you can see I'm just out just a little tiny bit right here. And that's okay because I'm at, if you remember, my final thickness is only gonna be a little less than 3 inches. Right now I'm 3 1/4, so all these edges, both edges here are gonna get cut off. Down to my original, or down to my final. Flip this back over here. Get the glue in there. Get a lot of this glue off of here. It's working out pretty good. And get that underneath there. Okay. There, and we'll just set this right there. Get an extra little squeeze, a little more squeeze out there. Okay, I will give this a whole day to dry. Give this a whole day, then first thing we'll do is we'll cut the end of it off here. And when we do that, we'll cut the end off here. We'll cut the end off here, put a neck angle on it. That's one of the things that we're gonna have to talk about, the neck angle. And then we'll run it through the table saw and create the truss rod slot. All right? So make sure you like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And we'll see you on episode 4. Take care.